In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Flutter package photo view for using it as a gallery. As you can see here, this is the simple app we're going to build today. So where we have an image, of course, we can zoom in and zoom out by holding the Option key or Alt key, depending on your keyboard. And then we can also swipe as if we were in a normal gallery here. Let's get started. As mentioned, we're going to use the Flutter package photo view. Just press on here to copy it to your clipboard. Then in your pubspec.yaml file, underneath your dependencies, just paste it in here. We still have to do another setup step concerning the images we're going to use. In case you're going to use the images from the network, then you don't have to do this step. So further down in your pubspec.yaml file, uncomment this assets line, and then underneath it write -assets / and then in your root project directory create a new folder called assets, and within this assets folder put all the images in you want to use. Then you can run pubget, and that's all we need to do for the setup. Now this is an extension of another video I previously did on how to simply use the photo view widget, where we only had one image and where we could only zoom in and rotate and so on. So I still have this code in here for reference, but now concerning the gallery. So it's a simple Flutter app with a scaffold, an app bar and a body here. And the body has the photo view gallery widget. For this, first of course import the photo view package and also the photo view _gallery package, which is part of the photo view package. Then we can simply use the photo view gallery.builder. Here we can define a scroll physics, how many items we have in here, what it should do while the image is loading, for example. So here it shows a circular progress indicator and showing how much of the bytes it loaded of the image already. And then concerning the builder, here we use a photo view gallery page options widget, and this has an image provider here. This is our image that we're going to show. This can either be loaded from the assets here or from the network. In this case, we're loading it from the assets, so I defined a custom list called gallery items. And as you can see here, I also created a custom class called gallery example item. And in here, I just put this at the end of the file, but ideally, of course, you would put this into a new file. And here we have a simple string, which is an ID, and the image path itself is also, of course, a string. So as mentioned, we have this list here, and then we simply create 3 new objects of this gallery example item. And here we have the paths to each image. So underneath the assets folder here, we have galaxy.jpg, in this case JPEG, and the other two are simply JPG. It doesn't really make a difference whether it's JPEG or even PNG, of course, you can use. Now back here to the photo view gallery page options, then we can also define the initial scale. So as you can see here, this is only 80%, so that's why we have this border here. And that's it. So basically you can run the app then, and then this is what you get. So you have this gallery of images. Another thing I'm going to mention still is that this uses a page view widget. So you can define your own page controller here and define a custom function when the page changes. In this case, for example, you could set the current index globally whenever this page changes. So in this case, I defined here an integer called current index, and of course the page controller. So if you were to use a normal gallery from the phone, when you click on, for example, the third image, then you want to open up, of course, the third image, not the first image. That's where then here within the page controller, so let me uncomment this. Here we can define the initial page. When you open up a new widget, whenever you press on the image to open it up, here you can then pass through the index of the image from your list here. So in this case, for example, you could define this index within here, the stateful widget, and then just simply access it with widget.index. I hope you liked this tutorial. Please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comments, and thank you for watching.